story of the day, Namco Bandai announced yesterday that they will be releasing a Dragonball Z game for the Kinect. It'll be based off the original manga series.
This game will include the move Kamehameha, which I bet you all know, along with 100 other moves that you can perform. You also have the ability to compete with other players in a mode called Score Attack, in which you can achieve the highest score against other players.
It will also feature the classic boss battles we all loved in the show, which is alike in a lot of the most popular games. I know, I'm personally really excited to do the Kamehameha. I mean, every single time you saw that in the show, that's all you wanted to do was just go, Argh!
Not only that, but go Super Saiyan, that's something I've always wanted to do, and now that's becoming reality, and like, wow, that's gonna be so much fun. Wednesday, an 8.6 magnitude earthquake and an 8.2 magnitude aftershock struck Indonesia, which caused a tsunami alert all across the Indian Ocean.
Panic caused by a prior tsunami in 2004 that killed nearly 170,000 people. The people of Indonesia quickly evacuated to the highest point that they could in their cars and motorcycles.
The alert was quickly dismissed after a couple of hours because there was no major tsunami threat. There was indeed a tsunami, but it was only about 3.3 feet tall.
In comparison, the one that struck in 2004 was of greater magnitude, a 9.3 magnitude earthquake, and it was roughly 80 feet tall, or about 10 stories. The reason why this earthquake was so unusual was because it happened roughly 100 miles away from the subduction zone, or where the two plates collide and one slides under the other, returning to the Earth's mantle, and it was so vast in magnitude.
The earthquake was a strike-slip earthquake, where the plates were, quote, like two ships side-swiping each other, end quote.
The one previously in 2004 created larger tsunami waves because of the fact that it was at the subduction zone, where seismic energy was stored like compressed springs in the friction of the plates, and the overlying plate, when released, pushed the overlying water onto the now underlying plate that the land was on. Our next story is about ROBITZ.
An idea for a certain type of robot is developing within a competition for the Pentagon. The robots are being used for a first response effort in the event of a nuclear disaster such as the one in Fukushima, Japan.
The reason why this idea for a robot to do human-like tasks such as climb a ladder, break down a concrete wall with tools, drive a vehicle to the destination, and a total of 8 tasks is because when the Fukushima disaster happened, they weren't able to get there in time as a first response to do things that they should have done because it was too dangerous for humans.
Robots have been becoming more available to build due to the fact that sensors and perception equipment is declining in cost. Boston Dynamics and General Motors have a small lab provided by the military that have already developed humanoid robots.
One is an astronaut assistant at the International Space Station, as well as a 4-legged robot that's called Cheetah. It'll be interesting to see where robotics takes us in the year 2013 and 2015 when this competition ends. I personally am pretty excited to see how this is going to turn out.
Should we trust robots in the event of a disaster, or should we have humans on the spot, ready to make that split-second decision we may need? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like our video
and hit that subscribe button! We'll see you next time on The Breakdown. What's up, Breakdown peeps? I just wanted to go over a quick thing that I got emailed to me and thought you might be interested. I just kind of got it, so I haven't really read over it too much, but we'll take a look. Okay, I'll read it to you. It says, Dear Stephen, after a surge of voter interest and participation in 2008, a wave of anti-democratic voter suppression laws designed to disenfranchise huge numbers of voters who are African American, elderly, students, or have disabilities threatens to keep up to 5 million eligible voters from casting a ballot in 2012. The statistics says that it's supposed to have there was a 5 million increase from 2004 to 2008 because due to minority voter turnout. And the expected is supposed to be a 5 million decrease between 2008 and 2012. And yeah, just thought that was a little interesting that just because of some couple laws that he says take action to stop these outrageous attempts to deny people their right to vote, which I agree there shouldn't be anything stopping people from voting. It says, P.S. In the past 12 months, the ACLU has been involved in 28 voting rights lawsuits in 18 states and has lobbied against voter suppression measures in over 20 states. We'll keep protecting the people's rights to vote all across America. So what I'm just saying is watch out for those laws, I guess. I haven't looked into it. I'll have to, and maybe I'll report on it next time. But thanks for watching the breakdown. You've seen my room now, so don't... Yeah. Alright, well, peace.